All right. Well, Facebook gets rolling here. Introduction. So, Paul Bowman here from Fix Your Diabetes. So, today's topic is diabetes and erectile dysfunction. So, obviously, this is a sensitive topic. So, just making sure we got this into the beginning of this call here. So, diabetes and erectile dysfunction is what we're talking about today. So, erectile dysfunction is a common complication with diabetes. It's also obviously a difficult subject to talk about when you're suffering from it. So, sadly, it's rarely discussed with partners, it's rarely discussed with doctors. So, realizing that, and if this is you, I would encourage you, especially if you're in a long term relationship, to really work on the courage and work on the communication skills and figure out how to broach that subject and figure out how to really have an open conversation about that. Now, uh, as far as having a conversation with a doctor about that, specifically about the erectile dysfunction, um, as much as I legally need to say consult with your doctors, but yes, consult with them. But if unless they're really up, unless they really specialize on this and they specialize in fixing your diabetes, fixing your metabolic problems, then it's probably not a good idea. They will tend to, all right, let's go for pumps and surgeries and pills, and it's rather than fixing the root of the problem. So that said, many men often go to pills to fix this problem. Now, I highly caution this because diabetes also already greatly increases your risk of heart attacks and strokes. Pills pills that are going to help you with erectile dysfunction are going to also greatly add to that increase in risk for heart attacks or strokes. So if it's not the pills and the potions, then how do you take care of this problem? The same way that you would take care of uh, greatly reducing the risks of any diabetes issues, and that would be really fixing your metabolic issues. Towards that, it is very common that people are put on low carb diets, keto diets, no carb diets, some version of that, and metformin. Now, that is just going to make the issue worse. It's going to make your diabetes worse in the long run. It's going to make your metabolic problem worse in the long run. And it's going to make if you're suffering with erectile dysfunction, then it's going to be typically making that worse in the long run as well. And I understand like it is a common trap that people fall into, both on the practitioner and the client or patient side, because it does show some short-term results, but it is I would say when you really understand what really fixes the metabolic issues and really avoids the long-term complications, then things like anything like low carb and metformin is really short-sighted and really shows in the long-term research that basically increases all those problems and all those risks. Um, so let me make this a quick one today. So uh, if your diabetes and things like erectile dysfunction, if they're affecting your confidence, they're affecting your relationship, they sometimes have you feeling anything from frustrated to angry to depressed. Let's continue this conversation. Now, a lot of times in my discussions here, I'm saying, all right, let's continue this conversation in the comments. This might be a more sensitive subject, so I will definitely say for this one, if you would like to continue this conversation and discuss solutions, then send me a message. So Facebook message me, and we can definitely talk about solutions for this and much more. All right, till next time.